Yeah,
so that you have a full quorum.
yeah, we have,
For the vote.
everyone's here actually, yeah. Full council.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll make this simple, and this has been, I have obviously strong feelings about this subject. I would hope you vote the same way that you did the last time. There are 0 rights to upzoning, and you know that. And so these people that are coming for an appeal, right? I get it, due process, right? They're asking for an appeal, they want another run at this. This is clearly an attempt to flip this to commercial property, right? So, I ask again, like I did the last time, for a vote no, but it's more important. I don't think they're gonna give up, right? My proposal is that we should consider a surety bond to be placed on these people, because they'll keep coming. They'll waste our time. It'll be another attempt, and another attempt, right? We need to make it very painful for these property owners and the commercial developer who's backing them, right? They gotta put up some money if they wanna keep this up, right? So this will be, planning and zoning said no, council said no, now they get an appeal, hopefully that's a no, right? If you think that they're going to just give up, they won't. So we have to consider ways to make it painful for them, right? So that they're not just continuing to put it on the agenda over and over again. They're not going away, right? So please consider options post this appeal to make it very difficult on the landowners to continue. They can sell that property as AU and somebody can build a really nice house on one lot and the other one. It's great. Totally encourage that. Totally within their property rights. What they don't have a right to do, and you'll hear me say this again on the 4th, in front of them and everybody else, is to change the community nature, right? Especially in what I take offense to, people that don't live here. These are property owners that have never been here. They inherited the property. They're trying to flip the property to commercial. Summit is trying to get cheap commercial property. All of this, nobody wants. There are other practical problems that we talked about the last time. Ned mentioned safety. Look, there's a huge ditch there, right? There is a practical issue. They would have to fill the ditch in, right? They'd have to put culverts in, right? It would be super dangerous on a 2-lane country road. Babcock is very dangerous as it is. And there's no money for what should be 6 lanes probably, right? There's no money for that. That's not happening. And so, again, please consider it, and I'll be here on the 4th for sure, right? Say no, send these guys packing. Let's send a strong message. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Ron.
Ron Mallett, Frederick Avenue, Grant. I made some notes. These are a lot of questions. Remember when we had the idea of doing a Saturday?
Yes.
These are some of the questions that I wanted to ask that I hear a lot, as we all know, a lot of rumor, a lot of talk, this and that, and information that I don't know if it would get given to me through the town or through you. Like, first question,
Okay.
when is the next election?
2026, November.
November 2026.
2026.
Okay. And what I hear that there's 5 seats opening at that, so it goes like on a clock where you don't re-elect everyone.
Normally we have, right, it's staggered. We have, I think, seats 1, 3, and 5, and the mayor are elected in one cycle, like in 2026, and then 2, 4, and 6 are elected in the next cycle, and 2 years later. Okay, so we don't get a whole new council.
I get it. So you blend slowly, yep.
Yeah.
So which ones are open?
In 2026, it'll be the mayor, year 2. No.
Yeah, it'll be.
My seat.
Yeah, it'll be
1, 3,
mayor,
and 5. 1, 3, and 5.
Tom, Mike,
Yeah.
Rick, and
Tom, Mike,
Tom,
And
Mike,
I think
Rick,
Brent,
and I believe Brent.
because he
No,
just served.
no.
I know he just got reelected in 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brent,
that's
Brent, Dan, and I just got reelected,
Right.
so
Oh, and Dan Patton.
Dan,
Yeah.
right. And so it will be, that's in 2026.
So the mayor, we'll elect the mayor,
Yes.
Tom, Mike,
Mike
and Dan.
and Dan.
Okay.
And Rick.
And then,
Rick and Rick Hood.
and Rick, so there's 5 spots.
Yeah,
Rick.
correct, right.
So you kind of like picked up where your spot was,
No.
time-wise?
Yes, not time-wise, no. He had, anyone who's appointed, they have to be, serves until the next election, regular election.
Because she got moved to mayor.
All right. And when someone runs, they have to pick the person they go after?
No.
So if
Because the
you,
first,
It's
the
all
top
left over.
vote winners are the ones that
okay,
get.
the most numbers
get
become
seated.
mayor?
Pardon me?
How about
The
that?
mayor's separate, the mayor is separate.
You have to run for
You
mayor,
have to run for mayor.
and then the other 4 will be the
The
top
first-
4 numbers.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Keeps it so much less personal.
Yeah.
That's kind of the next question, kind of answered there, right? When you're up there working as council members, if the town gets sued and you guys are named personally, does the town provide legal protection to you,
I don't
council?
think so, I don't think,
Or you provide it for yourself?
if it's me personally, I think you have to get your own attorney.
Yes, if it's personal, yes.
Even in town business?
No, the town would represent.
If it's town, acting, I'm not saying personally your yard, I'm saying here,
Okay.
they don't like where you're acting up here, someone's gonna go after the town and they,
Town business,
you're protected,
we got
okay.
we got a council.
Because when I served on the board, we were recommended to get what they called D&O insurance,
Right.
which covered us as officers, directors and officers
Yeah,
insurance.
have that.
You have that? Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Nettie touched on it a little there at the end. I would like to be very involved in getting live recordings of every town meeting. Multiple cameras, on a YouTube channel, a Zoom meeting. I think it would be really helpful. Another issue is a lot of times we can't hear your mics back there. You know, you gotta turn them on, you gotta get closer to it. The difference from standing here or standing back here.
Yeah, that's
is
true.
huge. And I can't hear already. But it would be so nice if we had it, because I gotta run as soon as I'm done here. Just stuff people want to do. To look at it later, pull it up, relax later. I have a little bit of experience in doing that kind of stuff. If someone wanted to meet, I would tell them what it would take to do. It's really, in the world of technology right now, it's really simple. Another thing that always comes up publicly is, does the town advertise bids for work that the town needs?
Yes,
Where?
absolutely. Newspapers.
Florida Today. Florida Today.
Florida Today?
Mhm.
Is there any way to get rid of Florida Today and do something more public? I'm done.
Thank you. I think we put it on the website?
We do
too?
put it on our website as well
Website.
as it's advertised in Florida Today. It depends on, if it's cheaper, then we'll put it on Brevard County's website. And if it's not, then we put it in Florida Today. So it just depends on the pricing, but it is publicly advertised.
Well, Florida Today, like, I've yet to meet someone that reads it daily. I really.
I don't
know what it is, don't know where to buy it.
And there's,
State statute.
It's a state.
Yeah.
That's a state statute.
no, I know you have to publicly.
Yes, yes.
But you could do that real easy to satisfy your legalities, but the responsibility of letting the people who live here, there should be a different way.
Well, it's on the website.
It is on the website, yeah.
Daryl Williams, email. That's how you get a hold of him. No bid all the way.
Well, people talk about it, but if you're doing it, then you can't talk about it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
he talks a lot.
If it's out there,
He can't shut up.
Please, Ned, I can't hear one.
I'm going home.
if you're doing it, if there's a method to do it, then when people talk about not doing it, then it's put to sleep, because you are doing it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
The Florida Today thing, I know you have to do it to be legal, public notice,
Right.
but that's not a great way to inform.
And what would you
residents.
suggest?
Website too.
I mean, the town's website.
The
that's
town's
on-
website would be good, as long as
Okay,
it's
cool.
done in time.
The
Yep.
county.
And the county.
The Brevard County, because you'd have people looking at that, looking for work, so I think.
Well,
that
I
would
think, you put it on all that stuff, right, depending on what the,
Depending on
what
what the
it
price
Depending on the
costs. Right.
That should be free. I mean, our website's
Oh,
free,
yeah.
right?
Our website is free, Brevard County's is not.
Even public notice, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
So we do, and, you know, we try to, maybe we can add that in the news channel things, you know, we can either add what's up for bid, or just say check the website, cause there's work for bid. You know, when you get the
Yeah.
emails from the town, we can put it on there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We finally started getting our sandhill again. It was
Yeah.
gone for like
Good.
2 months, and I was just about to call, and bam, one came in the box.
Good, okay. All right, those are all the blue cards I have. All right? Yes, ma'am.
I didn't write up a blue card yet.
All right, you can go ahead and fill one out. You can speak, but go ahead and fill one out, okay, and give it to Jessica. State your name.
Karen Tabor, I'm Braver and Grant. Do I need to come up here?
Yeah.
I think I'm a little confused as is so many residents here, that there are legal obligations to the homeowner on what they can and cannot do with their property. And I would like to know where the laws are that state whether, yes, they can do this according to the law, or no, they can't do it according to the law, for the exception of allowances that you make. So I would like to know where I can find this information to look over the legalities completely as opposed to what they're trying to do. So where is that information that we, and it, same with my property or somebody else's property. I think we all need to know that, so we know what is truly correct and right and what is not.
You mean whether they can request a rezoning? Is that what you want to know, if that's legal?
Yeah,
Okay.
according to what our bylaws are. I'm confused because I hear this, I hear this.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
anyone can request a rezoning, and then the council and the P and Z will look at it, in conjunction with our rules, our comprehensive plan. Our comprehensive plan lays out what types of uses for each piece of land are allowed. Okay, and that was determined a long time ago, and I think we're going to look at that again this year. But that comprehensive plan says you can ask for a rezoning on this piece of AU property to be rezoned BU1A. You can ask for that. It is allowed. You can
You
ask
would allow
for
a
it.
variance then, you would be the person who would allow the variance.
It's not a variance. It's just it's a rezoning.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the council, it goes to the planning and zoning board first, and they review it, and then it comes to the council. And we have at least 2 public hearings.
Yes.
Right.
So within these public hearings, if you find that the town is not supportive, completely not supportive,
Right.
they can build a home there, AU, but it should be in our best, just a minute, Dan, it'll be in our best interest. I mean, whatever our interest of the complete town would be, they're only one person and they don't even live here, which really doesn't have any effect because it's their property now. But I am just, I feel helpless.
There are other laws that we have to abide by.
Well, see, that's what I wanna know. What are the laws? I don't know what they
There's
are.
laws from the county and there's laws from the state.
Okay.
And all that stuff, we have to abide by those laws.
Okay.
We cannot change those laws. We can't.
So where are these laws? Where can we, the residents, find all of these laws that we can physically look at?
Well, I'm trying to think, and you can look at our LDRs, but that doesn't tell you.
That doesn't tell you what the state laws are.
Okay, so that's what we need to find out, because I really need to know what the state laws are.
Well, you can look at the state statutes. I'm not sure what section. You'd have to, look through them and see what section would apply to zoning and rezoning, let's say. You can look in there.
So is there somebody, is there someone that's familiar with that information, Jason or someone?
Jason, can you answer that question?
Well, they are Florida statutes, so we did to see exactly which one. If she's talking about the uses of the property once it's rezoned, that is on their website, under the town code. It lists out everything in the whole town for every
Yeah.
zoning category.
On our website, there's down at the bottom, I think, right? There's a button, it's called Town Code. And that lists all the rules and regulations of the town. But that doesn't talk about,
The state.
State regulations.
or it doesn't talk about whether you can rezone something or not. Or is there a table?
You don't know what
in
you're
there?
talking about, don't talk.
There's a table in there that I think
Very rude, Dad.
that
Very
shows. there's a
Very
ta-
professional.
There's a table that shows what zonings are allowed in what land uses. So, and I know it's confusing if you're not familiar with all the terms and stuff, but you can come in and, I'm sure Jessica, one of the girls, can help you.
Okay, because
Okay.
I feel torn.
Yeah.
I really do. I've been here over 43 years, and seeing the town has grown so much, it just kind of scares me.
Yeah.
It really does, so.
We all want to keep it keep it as rural as we possibly can, but like Dan said, there are things that we have to abide by.
I know you told me that before, but
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
speak to all of you.
Okay, that's fine, that's
Okay.
good, no, we're glad.
All right.
Maybe we can spend some time with her and explain.
If you have specific questions,
Yeah.
you can call Town Hall, talk to Jason or to Jessica.
I like to see stuff in print.
Well, I'm sorry.
They can tell you where to find it.
Yeah, if you wanna leave your email address, and then I can.
I mean,
search it
ultimately, you have
to
a
You're
town
very welcome.
lawyer who's telling
Yeah,
you
this is
what to do. Because, I mean, nothing personal, but I've heard a lot of bad information come over the 6 months that,
We have to depend on the legal lawyers to tell us that's
Right.
legal and what's not. And we cannot go against anything that comes out that says it's not legal. We can't do it.
but before we act on it, we should know the answers. Sometimes stuff's getting said, and then later finding out that what was said wasn't relative, it wasn't the way it is. You almost need him here, because you gotta bounce
Yeah,
right
well,
to him.
usually when we have rezonings, he's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be here for the next, that
Yeah,
one,
he will
right,
be here.
We'll be here for the next one.
Because, like you said, there is other stuff, but we don't know it.
Yeah, he'll be here for the legal, he'll be here for that.
But we can't fold because we're afraid of getting sued.
No,
They're getting sued by a lot of people right now.
You know?
Town residents. They're gonna go right, they don't care. They
But if-
lawyered
all
up.
right, Ron, all right.
What about people who want rezoning for
Ned,
horses?
Ned,
Okay, I'm going home.
I just have a question. I thought
Thank you
the
so
last
much,
part
Mrs.
of the
Tabor.
time
You're
that they did
an
an
angel.
amendment To the BU1A or whatever it is, that they did an amendment to that to where they could not do a gas station /
Right, that's true.
So-
That's true.
How can they come back and try again if we've already done an
They never,
amendment?
okay, when they asked for rezoning, they didn't ask for specific use, they didn't ask for a gas station, they asked for a rezoning to BU1A. And there are certain uses that you are allowed in BU1A. What we took out of that list, because we thought it was incorrect, was a convenience store with or without gas pumps. That is no longer in there. So, they're coming back under that new ordinance. Now they're gonna come back and ask for a rezoning to BU1A, and they haven't told us what they're gonna use it for, but it cannot be a gas station anymore, because it's not an allowed use in that zone.
Okay, that's what I was curious, that's what I
Okay.
thought, so we don't have to worry about that.
Not a gas station, no.
It'd be a Best Western.
To be clear, we have to figure out a way to deter them, right? They will keep coming back. Deep pockets in the back end of this, right? They will wait us out, they will come back again and again. So we have to take defensive measures to make sure that that developer knows, the commercial real estate developer knows, no means no, right? They can sell it as it is, it's not getting rezoned, period.
Thank you. All right, where are we? Where were we? Oh, well, I'm stopping.
Sorry.
All right, new business.
My 5 minutes.
Okay.
My 5
I
minutes.
want to introduce someone very special, Bonnie Roberts, that owns Treasure Coast Marina. You heard her speak earlier. And she has been since day one, sponsors a kids fishing tournament for us for our Grant-Valkaria Day. And the kids love it. It's a big event. She does such a great job. And we wanted to thank her. She's been doing this since we incorporated, since day one. Our first GV day, she did it. And the kids love it, and well, actually, I think the first one, we tried it out here, and the kids were catching turtles and beer cans and stuff. And we stopped it, but then the otters ate them.
The birds and the otters, they don't
The
fish.
osprey and eagles came in.
Yeah, so then we went to Bonnie and said, Bonnie, can you do this for us? And she did, and the kids love it. They do it every year. Dan Fadden worked with her last year and wanted to recognize her for doing such a great job and helping us.
We love to have them, and we like to see the kids. Since we've been doing it since 2006, we've seen some of the kids come from toddlers being carried in with a fishing pole this long by their parents, to now they're like
Yeah.
bringing their own kids.
They're
So
20 years old almost.
yeah, so we enjoy it.
So Bonnie, we want to give you this certificate.
I gotta turn my car on. Hold on. I'm really good with this thing.
Thank you. Certificate of appreciation. This certificate is awarded to Treasure Coast Marina in recognition of hosting, volunteering, and dedicating their time to the Grant-Valkaria Day Kids Fishing Trip.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it very much, and I'll put it in my desk. Whoops. There we go. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate the recognition you've given us. We enjoy working with the town, and we like to help you guys out as much as possible. And over the years, we've had our little things, but we always work them out. Thank you all very much. Thanks, Mike.
Order of business is cost certification for Utah Avenue.
If you tone it down a little, they'll listen to you. But right now, all they're hearing is yelling, and they don't like that here, okay? I believe everything you say is
Passed
right
final
on
inspection
point.
July 17, 2025. In accordance with ordinance 2008-01, the town council must certify the actual cost.
Appreciate everything you do.
The total cost of the improvement of Yeehaw Ave is $85,472.41. Prior to obtaining a driveway permit or a building permit, the owner of the property abutting the right-of-way will be required to pay the town the pro rata share of the cost of the construction in an amount of $9,496.93, which will be reimbursed to the applicant. Under no circumstances shall this agreement to collect a reimbursement last more than 15 years from July 17th, 2025.
Okay, so this is just certifying we certified or what's the word? Made sure the costs were correct, right?
Yes.
Right, we went through with the engineer and had receipts and everything, so it cost them $85,000 or so to build the road. Anyone who puts a driveway along that road now will have to pay the $9,400 to us, and then we'll pay it
That's correct.
back to the owner who built the road. Okay, so we do owe him some money, though, it sounds like. Jason, you want to go through that?
No, we don't owe him money. We're cost certifying the road. This is the actual cost. This is what it would cost if somebody else would like to add a driveway to the road,
Okay.
to a lot. So all we're doing is certifying the cost of the construction.
All right, but where did I see that?
That is in the spreadsheet for the expense sheet. So the balance due back to the owner is $21,373.22.
From people who
And that is only because they put up a 20% contingency as well. So the money that is not utilized automatically gets refunded to the owner once the cost certification is approved.
and that's what this is, the 21,000.
That's what the 21,000 is, but you're just certifying the cost of the road at $85,472.41.
Okay, all right, so we need to vote on